Sup shitters, my name is Logan aka Spiderhands and welcome to SP Reviews, where today we have ourselves a track by an act named Archer titled ConCussin. And if we switch over to here, we have ConCussin with if, I assume that's fuck, it says F-U-C-K there, with the artwork there. We're going to listen through this track from start till finish, and we're going to hear what we think. And just full disclosure, I have listened to MIC before, so I am just semi-familiar with his stuff. Let's get into it. Let's go. Starting with the guitar line there. Oh, catchy little rhythm with a nice bit of dynamic range.
To the face so hard, yeah. Epicons and concussions drop me so hard to the ground, sounding like a yeah, ton of some tough shit. Cheap shot to the balls, feeling like a kick 'em up a caution. These fuckers got me, yeah. Got me fucking concussing. Banger so.
Concussing, damn, I wasn't expecting the kit to hit that hard. I kind of like the punchiness of it. It makes sense here with the style of music that we're doing there, but just the guitars at the beginning, for that to build off of that motif is sick, man. That's tightness of that 808 or low bass and low end.
Not as laws weren't based on the thesis that was see. She was falling under thee. She was straight fucking. Don't worry, my G. Your secret is safe here with me. I finally get it. That's what they mean. Well, they say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. This variegated property has gotten me. Think about it, changing my philosophy. Philosophically rocky, well, body to body. Got me throwing punches for high and trying not to get buddy. Yeah, they spy on me. On the camera moving their hand up and down on dogs. Yeah, who be damned? Stop eyeing me. I ain't into eyeing a line. Try and convince this guy to buy a corrugated line. Why am I caring this fucking much? About flying stuck in the aisle. Well, listening to little men white wine in the office and counting their profits. Prophesizing when and how. Why to make the dollar mountains climb. Well, the gap between everyone. Why don't some pockets a line and fuck are they finding? It's fucking pine and line, sons of a bitch. No worries, teaching old dogs some new tricks. We're playing sickening licks. Yeah, you fucking prick. Yeah, take a slap to the face.
There was so many words in there, and I'm not sure I got all of them, but I like the flow and the vocabulary we have there. It's articulate. We're trying to sort of stretch these words and these phrasings for all they've got. We've got lots of different sort of like rhythms going on in that verse section. There's lots of variation there. We aren't sort of too afraid to stray away from a set pattern. It's good.
Yeah. Epicons and concussions drop me so hard to the ground, sounding like a yeah, ton of some tough shit. Cheap shot to the balls, feeling like a kick 'em up a caution. These motherfucker
like a kick 'em up percussion.
Got me, yeah. Got me fucking concussing. I ain't try to name them names, but a few of them are gay. I ain't phobic, just don't know what to state. You can swing whatever way, but if you're replicating snakes and behind my back you say to my face you fuckers fake. I ain't about these games, guaranteed.
Yeah, no, we're definitely starting to sound like we're kind of done with these people who are sort of fronting and sort of not particularly authentic to this dude.
Mates in your face, into pace to the ground I call it pave. Yeah, you see me on the wave, push it all up on my plate. Bench pressing at your waist, speak up you trying to say. Yeah, take a slap to the face so hard, yeah. Epicons and concussions drop me so hard to the ground, sounding like a yeah, ton of some tough shit. Cheap shot to the balls, feeling like a kick 'em up a caution. These fuckers got me, yeah. Got me fucking concussing.
And just finishing with the vocals by themselves, they've got me concussing. Like these people have just got him in a place where he's either feeling tilted or just completely done with him. I'm sure there's more to it than that, but this is of course a first listen basis. Because this is my review of ConCussin by Archer. What do I think this track is about after listening through it? I think it's about Archer simply having little to no patience for the antics and semantics of what's been going on with these people that are just screwing with them, trying to take him down, etc. Talking like cheap shot to the balls and stuff like that, so I assume that they've been playing dirty. Yeah, it's he's done with it. That's basically what this track is about. It's discussing it. I mean, rap is a combat type of music, you know, like people going up against one another, sort of spitting their rhymes and stuff. And so it makes sense that we'd have a track like this. I'm sure that people who have been in similar positions where they're just done with other people sort of trying to tear them down or mess with their sort of steez will be able to sort of relate to this. I think that the vocals were great. The words did come through clearly for the most part. I think there was just a lot of them so I'm not sure if I caught everything whilst I was trying to listen to everything else. To be fair to Archer, we didn't have a lot of range with the accompaniment behind it, and ranged like we didn't have a lot of different tones or different changes in the way things were played or anything like that. So there's more of a reason to sort of like be paying extra attention to the vocals because they are the focal point. I think that he had a great attitude for what he was talking about there. He sounded nice and assertive and like in control of everything. There was a confidence on the mic. The storytelling was good. You know, like we didn't sort of like skimp on there was definitely not a no frills experience here. I like that we didn't feel the need to simplify the story or our delivery to kind of be palatable to the listener. It's okay to swear in songs. It's okay to be a bit more sort of like passionate like that and be blunt with your language and everything. It's not like he hasn't got parental advisory on the the album art, and so that's cool. I think that if it's possible just for future releases, like I think Spotify has like a little lyric feature down the bottom right. I'm wondering if it's possible to distribute these songs with lyrics just so people can read through the story afterwards, just in case I miss anything. But aside from that, quality vocal performance here, I'm happy with the rapping, you know. It's a consistent level of quality from MIC to this, which is dope. The track at 2 minutes 30 is nice and short, well within that 2 to 4 minute sweet spot, so that's great for a single. I think that the guitar motif at the start there with the kind of the nylon string or something like bum 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 worked well with maybe some synth and sort of drum bass parts coming in later on there with some interesting sort of cymbal and kick accents there. It was great. The groove was nice and sort of like, it was very compatible with the vocal style there. I don't really think that it needed to change too much between the verses and the chorus, although I think some of those sort of synth or woodwind parts there definitely made sense more on the hook than the verse, so it was good to have those accents there in that mid to high range there. The track had a couple of verses and choruses on either side, so it was great use of real estate. There was very, very little filler. I think that the motif, the simplicity of that made more room for the vocals to kind of do their thing. They had more variation in the rhythms and phrasings and stuff like that. The fact that we had some offbeat sort of snare hits or sort of drum parts alongside the unison otherwise to the same kind of bum, 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 but the accents on the guitar parts was cool as well because it followed that it followed with what began and kind of built upon and developed it nice, really well compositionally in terms of layering, so that's cool. I think the studio production, recording, mixing, mastering was great. I liked the way that it sounded. It sounded commercial grade. Honestly, the guys got all his bases covered. The vocals are nice and clear with great filtering and EQ in there, a bit of compression there to keep things constant as well. The mix was nice and wide, so you had a nice sort of resonance to the lower sort of percussive parts there, as well as the mid to high cymbal bits, with again the bass nicely tied into the kicks. The guitars as a sub layer, kind of continuing things throughout there on the sides of the stereo field. And I'm kind of amazed how all the vocals sounded over top of the guitar parts. I think that's part of why the guitar was so quiet, because it was like one take in the middle of the stereo field with the vocals, but like they didn't need to make more room for it than that. They nestled in nicely. The occasional synth parts were notched to the high end, so they layered on top nicely there and accented some of the guitar parts with extensions there in the intervals. Yeah, I mean, it was nice and wide in stereo field. It was no weird frequencies, resonant frequencies in the frequency spectrum. The leveling was solid in general, and it was nice and low without pumping with dynamic range. And that's effectively my review of ConCussin from Archer. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please do go show them some love via the various social medias and Spotify page, and stay cool and stay safe, and please remember to support your local musicians and artists at this point in time, as here to help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on, and I'll catch you in the next review. Spiderhands out.